Chapter 3, Earth Healers. The information in this chapter is from the Galactic Light Councils to help the healers of Earth. Many of the healers on Earth are moving into their roles of service and will be able to channel higher frequencies from other planets and dimensions. This ability will help the client heal more quickly and thoroughly. Certain planets and worlds will be presented to the healer in their energy fields, which the healer will then communicate to the client. These planets and worlds hold high states of frequency that will now be more accessible to many more people on Earth as your planet rises in vibration. These healers will be known around Earth for this capability and will be sought out for their calming, nurturing ways. Their voice alone will be able to soothe the soul and make one's eyes close in relaxation. We share these realms to show you the beauty of these worlds, how they can help your clients, and for this frequency to move through the words into you, the listener. Planet of Crystal Caves. The planet of crystal caves is a home to billions of crystals. Some animals and elementals are a part of this planet. They are the guardians of this sacred world and have crystals embedded in them in some capacity. Many species from the multiverse know how to tap into the frequency of this planet to recharge and reboot. Within this world are crystal caves. These crystal caves produce instant healing in a frequency that will stay with the soul for quite some time afterward. To the listener, we would like you to experience being in this crystal cave, or you can share this experience as a meditation with your client or in a group setting. As you listen to this, we ask you to take the time to be in stillness with no distractions around you. If there are distractions around you, wait to listen to this chapter until you are in a quiet space, which will serve your energy much better. Let's begin by getting a blanket to cover the body to remain warm and relaxed. Lying down, take in a deep breath and then another. Feel your breath move into your nose throughout your body to the tips of your toes, and gently breathe out. Continue these slow, mindful breaths. Feel your muscles begin to relax. Now that you are comfortable and your breath is at ease, we move to a world that shines from the outside in and the inside out. Imagine you are inside one of these crystal caves and lying on the floor on a bed of soft, plush material molded to your body. Underneath you is a crystal floor that radiates waves of light that attune to your needs. If your heart is hurting, a soft hue of pink permeates the crystal floor. If you need healing, layers of green light up the crystals. As you continue to breathe, above you are a myriad of horizontal, layered crystals extending from the ceiling. These crystals show you the night sky. Shooting stars fly by as you are shown the many constellations within your universe. You begin to feel the warmth radiating from the walls of the crystal cave. Crystals line the sides of the cave and send out rays of light that bring your energy levels to a much deeper state of stillness. The crystals continue to work above, below, and all around you. You feel timeless, one with all, and no physical vessel is associated with you. Continue to breathe as your energy absorbs the crystal light frequency that your soul is now attuning into. You had no idea how challenging life on earth could be, yet you came anyway, with light in your heart and the hope for change. Humanity is at the peak of separation between the 3D and 5D. Your soul needs healing and replenishment to continue. The cave is doing that for you right here and right now. What colors do you feel and see around you? What colors are on the floor? What did you see or experience when you visualized looking up at the crystal night sky? These crystals have developed and formed over millions of years to get to the frequency and vibration they are now and offer their service to you. When you know your time is complete in the crystal cave, feel your energy move back into your body and gently stretch. Place your hands over your heart and thank the crystal cave and this sacred planet of the ancients. This is but one of the hundreds of caves on this planet. Some caves have sheets of crystals that form an upright pod for you to stand in. Once in the pod, the crystals activate, and light is permeated into your being. After the activations are complete and one steps out of the pod, there are underground crystal caves that have geothermal water for you to soak in to incorporate and integrate the energies. Each crystal cave offers and provides a level of healing on many levels: mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is not an experience to be taken lightly. Once the human has experienced this type of healing, layers that no longer serve you will be released. This shedding can take weeks, if not months. The human will then be advised to seek healers to assist with their transition as these layers are shed. When working with a healer, we recommend finding one that resonates with your energy. The soul has many aspects to it. It is not a linear, one-sided being. Know that once the soul starts on this path of healing, it will be intense. However, once complete, you will be grateful you went through it. Your soul is vast, just like this universe. Once the soul awakens on earth, one realizes we are all connected. We are all one. Planet of Mountainous ranges. The next planet we bring to your awareness is one only of mountains. Mountains exist here as large as Mount Everest and beyond. This planet is slightly bigger than Earth and holds a frequency of deep grounding and stabilization. Many species come to this planet to reset their energies in a balanced way. Once arriving on this planet, the soul sets an intention with what they need. The mountain will open a doorway before you if you are accepted to enter. Acceptance into the mountains is on a soul-to-soul basis. If there is any ill intent in the heart, the mountains will remain closed. If the soul is true in their heart, the mountain will open and a doorway will appear. As the soul enters, smells of earth surround them, and they will find a large room where they can sit and receive the energy. Once sitting down, the soul will feel the energy move up through their feet into their body. The energy they receive will be experienced through vibrations that rise deep within the mountain into the body. Being in the mountain base will feel like only minutes have passed when hours have gone by. Each soul that is in the mountains leaves feeling renewed and recharged. This mountain's energy is quite different from your planet's grounding energy. For example, when a soul visits Banff's Mountains in Alberta, Canada, the soul can receive weeks of upliftment after visiting there. However, the mountain planet we speak of provides clarity and a continuous level of grounding energy that can last for years and even decades for some souls. The amount of energy that the soul receives here is similar to the healing power of the crystal caves. This is the mountain's mission at this time, to help the souls throughout the multiverse that need this deep grounding, centering energy. Each soul's circumstance will hold a different story on how they got there, which does not matter. The mountains do not judge, nor do they care why you are there. Their purpose is service, and will remain there until they are no longer needed. Similar to the crystal planet, with hundreds of crystal caves, there are wide varieties of mountainous ranges that provide levels of grounding for each soul on this mountain planet. Planet of Eden. There is another planet the healers of Earth can access that is similar to the Hawaiian Islands you have on Earth. This planet is smaller than Earth and has lush green valleys with waterfalls that preside over all areas. Rainbows are frequent here, and light upgrades to the soul are within the rainbow energy. A soul can bathe in the rainbow light and connect with the energy that will then move through its being. How does a soul bathe in rainbow light? The healer will walk the soul through a visualization to stand under the rainbow. This begins the activation process with the rays of rainbow light flowing down and into the soul. The soul may feel warmth throughout the body when this occurs, and hear light frequencies or sounds of distant waterfalls. The goal on this planet of beauty and abundance is a reset for the soul. In this way, your fields of energy will be significantly recharged. You will feel this in all aspects of the mind, body, and soul. Any soul that has leakage, tears, or holes in its energy fields and is experiencing depletion is where the renewal will be felt most. Cellular and DNA repair is done under the rainbow light. Souls are pleased to come to this planet because the renewal process is felt for quite some time afterward, just like the crystal cave and mountain planets. This planet also has wee folk that tends to her. Some of these creatures have wings and some do not. They are the caretakers of this planet and have families whose primary purpose is to tend to the well-being of all living matter here. These creatures look similar to the nymphs on your planet. Nymphs on this planet are the size of a human hand, with green or blue hues to their skin tone. They speak the language of light and also communicate telepathically. Many of the species that come to this world like to try to talk to the nymphs. However, the nymphs prefer to avoid being seen by any visitors. They are very private and stay true to their purpose of looking after their precious planet. There are also many lagoons that the waterfalls flow into. Within these lagoons is a rainbow spray from the waterfalls that illuminates the vicinity. This combination creates a sound frequency that many of the visitors seek out. These lagoons of rainbow spray and sound frequency will help many humans when the earth healers tap into this planet. Within the rainbow spray are healing waves of warm water that soothe the soul's energy bodies. Light species who aid the healers. There are species who are ready to work with the healers of Earth. As they work together, each healer will become a channeler, a vessel for the higher frequencies and knowledge to flow through. The first species that will help are the dragons. Dragons are instrumental on Earth right now. They come in various forms and are not what is currently portrayed on Earth as fire-breathing, destructive beasts. There will be dragons that help from galactic planets to aid the healer in maintaining the required frequency for the patient. The healer will also have a high frequency for this connection. However, species such as the dragons, unicorns, and other light beings will assist in amplifying the healer's frequency for the client's transformation to be complete. Dragons come in many shapes and sizes and have spectacular colors on their skin and scales. They prefer to speak telepathically. However, they know many different languages in the multiverse and will use them if need be. Any human can connect with the dragons. One can do so through intention and a focused conscious mind. It can be emotional when connecting with the dragons, for there can be remembrances that come forward when one was working with them in the past or when you were a dragon. Dragons are of pure love and light, and it is an honor to have their assistance at this time. The unicorns are another species who will aid the earth healers. They are pure light and communicate in a much softer and gentler way. The unicorns are on another frequency than the dragons. We place a reminder here that no species or being is above anyone else. That is important to acknowledge. Whichever species you resonate with now, know this can change as you evolve as a soul. Unicorns hold a light within themselves that radiates out to each soul in contact with the species. There is lightness in their being, and this is shared with each soul that works with them. Unicorns are gentle, loving creatures and offer peace and tranquility to the healers and their clients. Fairies will also be working with the healers and are a delight. They provide heartfelt messages and upliftment when needed. Fairies are very much present on Earth, as the dragons and unicorns are, and they will all continue to be of assistance in the coming years. Fairies can be disguised as insects and flashes of light in the 3- and 4th-dimensional worlds like Earth. It is through their frequency you will know if they are a fairy. Once this is established, you can communicate with them and be open to the information, love, and joy that comes through for you. Light beings such as the Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Lyrans, Sirians, and many more have served Earth for quite some time. There are ships that surround Earth, cloaked from the human eyes, as they offer their assistance. Many of these light beings operate within the sacred, pure light of Source and are communicating with many humans now. This is through channeling messages or other forms of communication to reiterate the many layers each human will go through and shed, coming out the other side of this 5D transformation. Ascended masters and other souls, such as your ancestors, shamans, and other healers who once lived on Earth, will also support the healers. Through their experiences on Earth, they shine light on what humanity is going through. Their undying support for humanity radiates into Earth and all that reside there. It is also vital for the healers to understand to schedule time off to replenish one's energy. Channeling with higher frequencies while living on Earth can be challenging. Recognize there is no set calendar or time frame for the healer to work from. Each healer will know what works for them regarding scheduling clients and taking time off to rejuvenate. Trust the flow and process of having spirit as your partner. Together, you will enjoy the work and the aid you provide for others.